be this year Noelle's birthday.
This year's gonna be Noelle's birthday. Look at him. Oh.
Mom.
He's gonna eat that block. Hello good people, welcome back to another video. I'm doing a grocery haul with you today, or for you. And I just came home from Sam's Club. My legs are still numb. It is so cold outside. We had 3 very full carts to load into our van, and it took a while. Woo, it was cold. I had Judah and Tori with me. I think this is the 3rd month in a row that Judah and I have done the haul together. Tori, 2 of them, 2 out of the 3. I told him he's getting good training for when he moves out of the house one day. He recently turned 18, and he said he won't know how to shop for just himself. I believe it. Okay guys, I had an experience today. I way busted my budget. I keep thinking like the last 2 months I went over budget in my groceries, and the first month I thought, oh, it's because we have a lot of birthdays and stuff. 2nd month I thought it was because I was stocking up on a lot of things. Now I am very convinced that grocery prices are sky high. I put several things back. I could not believe the prices on a number of items, like insane. I have gone so far over my budget, and I haven't even done my mid-month, like I haven't calculated in my mid-month haul or the toiletries we get from Amazon, or it's crazy. Something's gonna have to change for next month. I think it's gonna be a combination of things. My budget, I'm gonna have to increase, obviously. In fact, we just went ahead and bought the groceries, so we've gone over several times now, but this time severely so. We may have to eat a little differently. I may have to start shopping at several stores. I quit going to Aldi a while ago, which I would get certain things that were cheaper there. It's just so convenient to get it all at Sam's Club because a lot of things are cheaper there and we can buy in bulk. I told Solo I think I'm gonna have to start going back to Aldi to try to figure out what's cheaper where, and he told me that a lot of you in the comments, he saw a number of comments that said that Aldi has gone up just as much, which makes a lot of sense. I put back a bag of Honeycrisp apples that were almost $10 for a not very big bag. I could not believe it. We didn't buy grapes or berries or any of the more expensive fruit. Peace wants in on this action. She missed me while I was at the store, even though she napped the whole time. She says, Mom, hold me while you're doing this. All right, here it is. It is one very full table, and I've got some non-food items over there. And then we also picked up our Azure Standard order. I'll show you in a second. Whew, it is something else, I tell you. So we got 8 gallons of milk, which we always do every couple weeks. 2 bags of pears. They were cheaper than the apples. That's all I can say. And 3 bags of the big oranges. My kids have been devouring those. We got 2 rotisserie chickens for dinner tonight, 2 things of coconut oil, and 8 things of eggs, which we've been buying more mid-month because we've just been eating a lot of eggs. This is some of the stuff I think I'm gonna have to change if prices don't get any better, which they probably won't for a minute. Oh, hold on. Where are we going? Okay, I'll be back. So for our family of 12 that are eating, the baby here is not eating, so she's number 13. We get 8 24 packs. Lunch meat, I got 5 packs of ham of different kinds. We've been using ham a lot, and then I got 1 thing of pepperoni. 4 things of sour cream, 2 packages of brats. Each of those has 2 layers, so it would be 14 each. We'll use those for meals. We've been eating them like with vegetables and noodles for a good easy dinner, quick easy dinner. We got 2 packages of bacon. Solo told me he got a little bit of groceries halfway through the month, some extra fruit. Oh, bless you. And he couldn't even bring himself to buy bacon that he was going to do for breakfast. It's so expensive. So these were just $14 each. I got 2 packs. We're going to use them for 2 different dinners, so that'll be our meat for that dinner. But we probably won't be eating it for breakfast. 2 things of the bacon crumbles. I got some nuts, cashews. We've been eating. Couldn't find the pistachios without shells, but that's okay. It slows us down. And then we got whole almonds because I'm going to be making our own almond milk. We also got a couple things of salsa, 2 of those packs.
Did you get crackers by any chance?
There's some in there, but I got those Triscuits there, Belle. You could use some of those. I showed you the oranges, but we also got this kiwi here and 3 things of bananas. Haven't been eating quite as many bananas. And then I needed some spices besides this big olive oil here. I know it's so tight. It's hard to see everything, but we got black pepper, ground cinnamon. I just went through my spices and everything that was low, picked some up. So you can read what that is, obviously. It's great to have these big ones because we do cook from scratch a lot. We use a lot of spices and I don't run out quite as much. I expected buying a lot of spices that my bill would have been a lot higher, but we do the scan and go. So as we're walking through the store, we scan everything and it only lets you do $750. So Judy uses a phone and I use a phone. And when we get to the end of one, we start another one and make sure we use a separate cart for that batch. It's all on the same card, by the way. As long as we check out one at a time, it works out. So what I noticed is that we got to that $750 way earlier in the store than we normally do. Way earlier. Like, how could we be to the end of that? We have several aisles still before we normally get to that. And that was long before I put the spices in. I got 4 bags of Brussels sprouts. I have 2 still in the fridge from a couple weeks ago. And so we do about 3 a meal. So I thought that would give us 2 times of eating that in the next couple weeks. And then these 3 broccoli will do, bags of broccoli will do for 1 meal probably. So that's 3 fresh vegetable meals besides like carrots and potatoes we'll do once with a roast. And then I have some frozen broccoli and frozen green beans in the fridge. Plus we eat veggies within some meals. I don't know, greens a lot. So that's a veggie situation. 4 bags of potatoes, a big bag of yellow onions, a big bag of red onions. Where are they here? They're huge. And they ran out of onions. Somebody left their homemade bread. And I talked to you about that. Oh yeah, there's carrots, some green peppers. Belle asked for celery. I have no idea why. Belle, why do you need celery? Okay, so the kids noticed that I organized this and it's not that well organized today. Well, they're bringing stuff in. Noelle told me that this is the good section. The good section. So welcome to the good section. And she kept stealing stuff from my haul and putting it over here. So if it seems less organized today, it's because we have a good section. So it's very organized. I got strawberries for frozen fruit because the mixed berry bags were so expensive. It was almost $14 for a small bag of mixed berries. The strawberries were, there were 8 something, I think. I thought they were 17, but they were, oh, night. I thought they were 17, but they were 18. 8, rather. I thought they were 7, but they were 8. Mixed fruit we'll use for smoothies. Those we'll use in our yogurt, probably the most, or smoothies. Same yogurt or smoothies. We've been doing a whole bag in a gallon of yogurt that we make. We got some chocolate chips. This is the good section. Wow. Noelle's birthday is in a few days. She picked out pizza rolls. She picked out one restaurant, and then she picked out cereal. So my kids loved cereal on their birthdays a lot of times because we don't buy it for normal eating. So this is one breakfast for all these kids because they'll have seconds, right? And then we'll have a little leftover. We got 4 bags of bagels. This is one thing I will likely stop buying if the prices don't come down. Honey, 2 things of that, maple syrup, and some jelly. And then moving on to the not as good, but I think is good section. Yes, you can. Is 4 things of butter, for 16 really pounds of butter, I guess. I've said it many times, but I put butter in the freezer, so I just pull out what I need. That way if we don't use it all, whereas we do have an extra surplus in our freezer, which is nice to have. I need a lot of canned tomatoes. This is 12 in each one, so we got 48 cans of tomato sauce. Just to stock up, we have actually not 1 can of tomato sauce left right now. 1 bag of apples, because I told you the apple situation was insane. It was insane. I think that bag was $7. Man, I'm paying almost $1 an apple. Remember the days where we paid $1 per pound for apples? Got 4 bags of cuties, a bag of lemons, the bag of limes was really expensive. I almost didn't get it. We've been loving limes a lot. I don't know if I'll keep buying those. Avocados, it was a little cheaper, actually $1 cheaper for this bag because we did the Scan and Go app. So that was the first time I'd seen that they had a sale for that. This lettuce looked good to me for lettuce this month instead of the romaine. The only difference with this one is you gotta eat through it a little faster, but I'm up for the challenge. I got this big bag of spinach. I saw it last month. It says family farmed spinach, pre-washed. It's not organic, I don't think, but I wanted to try it out. It's a lot, but then I won't feel bad when I'm putting a lot in. A dozen eggs and feta cheese or goat cheese and spinach sound good. One of the things I put back is I've seen people doing that very meal with smoked salmon, and I wanted to try it. I looked at the price of the smoked salmon for a very little bit. It was $10, and put that back. And tomatoes and cucumbers. That sounds good to me with feta cheese. So just another salad option for a side dish for us at dinner or whatever. They did not have cod. I've been buying cod for fish and tilapia. I don't know. There's something about the way what tilapia eat and all that. I always have a ton of people that tell me that tilapia is really gross, not good for you, all that kind of stuff. My family does like tilapia. We haven't had it for a while because we've been buying cod, but since they didn't have it, I bought just 2 bags instead of the 3 that I really needed. We have some cod left over in our freezer. So tilapia it is this month. A few people in our family would be happy, a couple maybe, that we have some tilapia back, but I think the cod's been good. I like it a lot. This is a bit cheaper too, but it even has gone up. I could see the old price tag. That was a funny thing on several things. I could see the old price tag and the new one was $2 more. And so we'd put it in the Scan and Go app to see which one would come up, and it was the new price that came up. Ooh, like some of them haven't even been totally switched out. I could see it in a different place, you know? Oh man, it's crazy out there, people. I've got some mayonnaise. We don't go through mayonnaise as much as we used to. We used to buy that big thing of it, so I like this name brand one a little better. And since we're not using as much, we just buy that. One a month. We use it for dressings and stuff too. This bag of salmon, this is not quite enough for us for a meal because we just eat the fillets. However, last month I bought 2 bags, so we have a little leftover from one of them, so together we can make a meal. I'm switching over. We do crackers and cheese and lunch meat once a week for lunch, and I'm trying to switch the kids to this kind. We'll see how they make the switch. These are definitely healthier than the wheat thins, I think is what I was buying. So I like the ingredients, a lot cleaner on this. I have another box, but they're eating it for lunch right now, so they opened it up already. So I want to make the switch, and I would like to actually stock up on some crackers in my pantry. This was not the month to do it. I wasn't stocking up this month, but eventually I will. Whole chickens, I always do those once a month and then make broth out of it. In fact, I think I'm gonna try to make broth out of these bones too. Now that I know how to can broth, it's not taking up freezer space, I will make more of it. Chicken drumsticks, we'll use both of these trays for one meal just because we bake them with a sauce on them. Belle really loves to make that meal, so she asked me to grab that. But they are pretty affordable because this whole thing is $6, $5.95. I got some competing voices behind me, and this one's $6.43. So when we do the chicken breast, we just use one tray, which is about $11 for our meat, $11.40, and then this one is $12. You know, it's just based on the weight of the tray, but that gives you an idea. The chicken thighs are $13 and $13 something there too. So we use one tray for the chicken thighs and chicken breasts, but the 2 for one meal. And then these 2 for one meal. So we have chicken once, sometimes twice a week. And I think I'm back to the beginning here, but I didn't have room for everything. Oh, we got a mess over here. Oh, now this is embarrassing to show you all our mess. Oh goodness, nobody else has messes in their house. Feta cheese, we got a heavy whipping cream that Seth took the top off of because he tried to pour it on his lunch. He already ate his meat there. Goat cheese, Belle asked for that. She had some meal she wanted to make, but like I said, ooh, the eggs and the spinach and the goat cheese, that's gonna be good. Mozzarella cheese, I wanted the big slices. We did mozzarella on lasagna last month. It was so good using this kind that's not shredded, just like the fresh mozzarella. So much better than shredded. I loved it. And then Parmesan cheese, we've been eating through a lot of that. So those are the kind of things I might have to slow down on, the specialty cheeses and heavy whipping cream and things. And then Noelle noticed that I got mangoes too and said that this should have been in her good stuff section. So just so you know, it should have been in the good stuff section. These came out to just under $1 each, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was $6 actually for the box of mangoes. We do try to get mangoes, even though they're more expensive on this part of the world. We do try to get them here and there so our kids know and love fresh mangoes, because that's fun. And this is the best time of year, it seems like, usually to get them. So that actually was a decent price for a tropical fruit that we don't have often. I forgot to show you this stuff. So I did buy a lot of groceries and things this month, but still, whew, those prices. Okay, enough of that. 2 things of toilet paper. They actually let me get 2 of them. That's been a long time since we've been able to do that. We, as a family of 13, but 12 who use toilet paper, we go through more. Seth's not using toilet paper yet. We go through more than one of these a month. And for a long time, we've only been able to get one every time we walk in there. So we were picking up here and there a second one when we'd go back. Thing of paper plates and baby wipes. I like the unscented ones there. And we got a box of diapers. I got her next size up. I don't know, she doesn't need a whole box of the size she's in yet, but she's still definitely in size 2, so I think I'm gonna pull out my cloth diapers and start using those more again. At least when she's, just to make the size 2 stretch out longer. I like Sam's Club diapers, they're a pretty good price. Got a thing of parchment paper which will last us for eternity. We got it there last time too, and it's been good, like a year. I guess that's not quite eternity, is it? And then I'm trying out these foil sheets instead of the big thing of foil that I normally get. And then Tori was grabbing dishwasher soap and actually got dish soap instead, but no big deal. We always have an extra supply of everything, so this will just go to our dish soap pile, and next time I'll get dishwasher soap. It all works out in the end. It's good to have extra storage of everything because you're never just really in a pinch and running out to the store for one thing. My total at Sam's Club was $11.56 or 57. So it was a lot. Also this morning, one of my other kids ran to get our Azure Standard order. I love Azure Standard, found it last year, just over a year ago, and I have been using it very consistently since then. It has changed everything as far as storing up food and grains and things, and cheese. So let me show you what I got from there. I actually did spend a lot there this month again, but I have a great tip that I found through that. I will leave their website and information, like you can use my link if you want to order through them. They have some great products that have really good clean ingredients. You order it online and there's once a month drop off in your area where you pick it up. I love it. I got my family using it. Even my dad in Florida is using it now, and it's just been great. So I love this cream cheese. It's very clean ingredients. Once you open it, it does not last more than a week. So I kind of plan to use it for our toast or bagels or whatever, and then I plan to cook with it that same week usually. Or I could do from Sunday to Sunday and use the same one, but I'll cook a meal with cream cheese in it at the same week just to use it all up. So I freeze all of these, and I just wanted to get their box of it because the more you buy of any item, the cheaper it is per pound or per whatever. So I got this big thing of 12 2.5 pounds of cream cheese. Just gonna freeze those blocks. Then I got some brown sugar. We needed more. I've been buying the really dark ones, and this time I got lighter ones, I think. Doesn't really matter. That's all been good. I just like the ingredients of all their sugars, flours, wheat berries, a lot of organic stuff, and unrefined, low processed, it says. I got hard white wheat berries there too, which I got last month as well, but we go through wheat berries a whole lot, like a whole lot. So it never hurts to get another bag of those. I shouldn't have to buy them again next month though. I got a thing of powdered sugar. It's a 5-pound bag of powdered sugar. So this is organic sugar cane, organic tapioca starch, and 3% and anti-caking. But yeah, we really liked that last time we got it. And then a number of months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, I bought this big box of their raw cheddar cheese, raw milk cheddar cheese, aged over 60 days, whatever. And it was an experiment. We obviously don't eat this much cheese. We took one out for lunch today, and there's another row of 4 on the bottom. They're huge. We don't eat this much in a month, obviously, but we could go through 2 of them, especially because we quit buying string cheese. It's all our shredded, all our slice is this block. We use it anytime we're baking with cheese, mostly, except for a couple of Italian things. I bought it as an experiment, keeping them all in the fridge just to see. I didn't want to freeze them. Kept them wrapped in the fridge, and it worked so well. I found one bad spot on one block, and it was just a little tiny circle on the end of one block, and that was it. I just cut it out and used the rest. My total at Azure was $440, which sounds like a lot of money for these few items, right? But the cheese was, I got 8 5-pound blocks, and that was $214. But that's like cheese for 4 months for our family of 12. So, and very good quality cheese. It's just unpasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. So that's really good. The cream cheese was 12 2.5-pound blocks, and that was $135, but that will last even longer than 4 months. A lot longer. That might be a year's worth. No, see, that's somewhere between 6 months and a year's worth though. And so I just think it's worth it. It's good. I don't buy everything from there, obviously, but I definitely price check. There's been a couple things I got there that weren't a great deal, but for the most part, it's a really good deal. And if you're looking at quality of ingredients and comparing it to the other quality, it's a really good deal. And sometimes when you're even comparing it to the bad quality, it's a really good deal. So yeah, that's that. And I'll leave my link down below if you want to check it out for yourself and see if they have a pickup in your area. The brown sugar was $25 for 10 1-pound boxes, and the hard white wheat was $45, and that's what we make all our flour out of. We have a mill and we grind our wheat, and the wheat berries last a long time and feeds us for a long time. I didn't buy bread. I've been making bread with all those wheat berries. Yesterday I made 8 loaves of bread. Over here you'll see I made 2 bags of buns, which I'm gonna use to make like hot sandwiches in the oven. Here's some more loaves of bread, and I made a couple loaves that were, sorry, I got kids talking, but were cinnamon and sugar rolled, butter rolled up, like a big roll. It was good. The kids had those for breakfast this morning. They were good though. I'm eating because I'm very hungry because this wears me out. It makes me hungry. But I think I'm going to put together, in place of a couple of my meal prep videos, I was thinking about doing like a whole lunch video of all the lunches we eat in a week. I've gotten some good ideas. I've changed some things up. I've got some good healthy lunches. I'm trying to do easy, healthy, cheap. Same with breakfast. So I may make some videos about that. If you guys are interested in lunch and breakfast ideas, let me know. This baby, are you hungry again? I have Walmart left, and I think I've just made a decision not to go. I'm in sticker shock still. It was just some things like, I would have stocked up on some whole tomato, canned tomatoes, but I'm not out of them. And definitely I always get a lot of cilantro and green onions. I really want to start growing those in my house all year round. Finding a way. I haven't been very successful yet, but I'm looking at some options. Because that's what we go to Walmart for the most, or we run back for, because we go through a lot of green onions and cilantro. Those fresh herbs, nothing like them. Then I would have gotten, I don't think I was even going to get kale because I like that huge bag of spinach. And I am just not wanting to put anything else in the fridge right now because of all that cheese I bought. My fridge and freezers right now are maxed out. So I have 1 fridge in the garage and 2 stand-up freezers, and we buy like a whole cow at a time. So we have very full freezers. The first day we grocery shop, it's hard to close them, and then quickly as we're eating, because we eat so much for a meal, it gets easier real quick. But still worth it to me to shop once a month. I keep talking to Solo about maybe getting a chest freezer just to organize some of the meat separately into that and save some room in my stand-up freezers. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits for the spending of the money, basically. Thank you guys for following me today. I know you're all telling me that the prices in your area are going sky high. So interesting to hear from people. This is the first time when I'm watching these prices, I'm like, this is a huge difference now. Funny how it's kind of caught up. I know people probably around me probably would have said that for a while, but I'm noticing it a lot now. Wow, yes, we're not happy about it, are we? She just wants me to sit and nurse her, so I'm going to do that. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.